Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do my September/October TBR because I suspect that some of the books that I read will just go over into the next month. But I'm going to be using some TBR prompts, and the website that I'm looking at, it has 30 different prompts. So I'm just going to use a generator that's going to pick it for me. To give you guys an idea, there's stuff like a book from your favorite genre. So I would just find like a book on my bookshelf and kind of pick from there. So that's how I'm doing it. Also, I'm going to pick out 4 books, and I want 2 of those books to be audiobooks, 2 of them to be print. I already picked out some print books from my bookshelf. So I have Magnificent Obsession, Even Better Than Eden, Cherished, and I just found this book at the Dollar Tree. I've never read from this author, but it's called The Yellow Bird Sings. So those are kind of like the books that I would want to read this month and next month, but we'll see. I still have other books on my bookshelf that I haven't read. And then I have a bunch, maybe not a bunch, but I do have a lot of audiobooks and ebooks that I favorited on my Hoopla app. So I will also look through that specifically to try to find like an audiobook. Anyway, I'm sure that makes sense, right? So yeah, let's get started. Like I said, there's 30 prompts, so I'm just gonna click the generator and see what happens. This is so fun. Okay, the first one that I got is 12, and let me see. 12 is a book your significant other picked. So, it says, have your significant other pick a book from your TBR or a friend if you do not have a significant other. I should ask my mom then to pick my TBR. So, hold on. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm picking out the books that I'm going to read for September and October, and I use this little TBR prompt. So it said basically to have somebody else pick your book. So these are the print books that I have, the option. That's like, decent, right? They saw these books already, so go ahead and pick one for me. Really? Okay, she picked Better Than Eden. I thought you were gonna pick Cherished, but okay, if that's your final answer. Okay, guys, so that's the first book that's been picked. Thank you. Okay, so as you guys saw, she picked Even Better Than Eden. Any of these books, I picked books from my physical TBR that I would want to read. So any of them I would want to read, but I was definitely expecting her to pick Cherished, and she did not. So that's okay. That's cool. That's the beauty of this. So first book down. Let's do the second one. Okay, now I've got number 22. So that is an author's debut novel. What does that mean? That's like their first novel, right? Debut is a person's first appearance or performance in a particular capacity or role. Okay, this is gonna take a little like maneuvering. So I know for sure that this is not Kim Cash-Tate's debut novel. I'm pretty sure. So probably not this one. I don't know if this one is. I'm gonna have to look it up, so hold on. Okay, this whole like TBR prompt is way more interesting than me just trying to find books myself. I feel like it would take me a long time, and I would kind of go like in and out of books. Like I would read a little bit of the book and then be like, oh, I want to read this. So anyway, apparently the Yellowbird Sings is Jennifer Rosner's. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but apparently this is her debut novel. I just read on Amazon. It says Jennifer Rosner's debut is a breathtaking novel. Wow. Okay, great. And I'll kind of tell you guys what these books are about afterwards. So, like I said, I'm just doing 4 books, and 2 of them are physical print books, sorry, and then 2 of them need to be audio. Gosh, okay. So that means we're saying no to these 2 for the month of September and October. Really depends on how much I read, but these are the 2 right now. How fun! Okay, next one. Next, I got 13. Okay, 13 is a book with a purple cover. So now I'm going to go on to my Hoopla and look for an audiobook with a purple cover. I don't know if I have one. Let us see. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I have a couple. So one, there is This Present Darkness by Frank Peretti, I think. That's kind of a purple cover. It's like purple and orange, right? And then there's also Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers, which I do really want to read. That one kind of has a purple cover because like the sky. And then there's also, well, let me see. I'm trying to figure out. I have also Flowers for Algernon. Is that purple or is that blue? That's the question. Hold on. Let's see. Flowers for Algernon. I read that book when I was in school, and that's why I kind of want to read it again. I remember it being so sad. I think actually the cover is blue, not purple. Okay, so hold on. Okay, scratch that. I feel like they're both kind of blue. So I'm just going to do the generator again. Hold on. Okay, now I've got number 30, which is the last prompt, and it says, a book you've had for a long time. Okay. So I'm looking at audiobooks, and I guess I'll start, what would I start at, the top or the bottom? I just actually recently updated my audiobook, meaning that I favorite all of the books that I want to read just so that I don't lose them, but I recently like unfavorited books that I've had for a long time, that I've had favorited for a long time, because I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to get to it. Okay. So, book that you haven't, book that you've had for a long time. I mean, Okay, I've had The Strength in Our Scars favorited for a long time. I've also had The Drama of Scripture kind of favorited for a long time. And yeah, I've had Be a People Person favorited for a long time. So what do I want to read? Let me see what The Strength in Our Scars is about. The Strength in Our Scars is a reminder to you, no matter what you're going through, no matter where you are on your healing journey, you are strong. Through poetry, prose, and compassionate encouragement you would expect from someone who knows exactly what you're working through. Okay. Tackles the gut-wrenching but relatable experiences of moving on, self-love, and ultimately learning to heal. In this book, you will find peace, you will find a rock, you will find understanding, and you will find hope. Okay, okay. I I don't know. There's poetry and prose, and I don't really feel like reading poetry. So, Okay, can I do another? Can I try another generator? I really, no, you know what? No. I'm gonna stick with whatever they gave me. They said a book, what did it say again? A book you've had for a long time, so I'm just gonna stick with it, otherwise we'll be here all day. Not really, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm trying to think. So I already have these two. I do kind of want to read the drama of scripture, but whenever I think about that book, it's like, it just seems like I'm gonna have to really think hard when I read it. So, okay, give me a moment. Okay, after all that, I will stick with The Strength in Our Scars by Bianca Sparcino. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but yeah. Let's move on. So now we're on the last one, and I got number 18, which is a popular book. I really don't know what's popular, so I will actually, I was gonna say spin again, but you know what I mean. Did I do number 22 already? Yes, I did. Okay, 25. A book that has a place in the title. Okay. A book that has a place in the title. So let me just look through all of this. A Man Called Peter, Amy Carmichael, Augustine, awesome. Be a People Person. Stewards of, oh, I guess Stewards of Eden, that has a place, right? That is the book that I tried to read earlier. I tried to read that for my summer TBR, and I didn't get through it because it was like, it was a lot of knowledge, but the way that it was written, I was like, I can't really understand. I'm straining to understand. So it just didn't hold me interested. But I think, yeah, out of all of my audiobooks, that is the only one that has a place in its title. Wow. That is so interesting. So yeah, I'll go with Stewards of Eden. Let me show you guys what that book looks like, even though it's going to be on audio. So it looks like this. Really pretty cover. You might have seen it in another video. But yeah, okay, well that is it. That was fun. I have to say, I'm not really looking forward to this book, but I hope that it will be good. I think the topic is good, but yeah. So let me walk you guys through the books for my September slash, oh, can't speak. Let me walk you guys through my September slash October TBR. Okay. So first off, actually this one was first. So first off, my mom picked Even Better Than Eden, 9 Ways the Bible Story Changes Everything About Your Story. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. This is a book that I listened to on audio, and then I purchased the print book because I thought it was really good. Yeah. So it traces 9 themes throughout the Bible, revealing how God's plan for the new creation will be far more glorious than the original. I think this is also really timely because if you guys saw my other video, What's in My Bible Basket, then you might know that I am currently trying to read through the entire Bible. So I'm in Genesis right now, and obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but this book is kind of like starting off in Genesis. So I'm looking forward to that. It's also not super long, so that's great. And then this next book I'm really excited about, and I hope that it's good. I don't think I've ever purchased a book from the Dollar Tree before, but I just thought it was like great because I had also made a video about buying books on a budget, and I mentioned the Dollar Tree. So this one is a sad book. It's called The Yellow Bird Sings, and from my recollection, it has to do with like the like Nazis and all of that. So it says, as Nazi soldiers round up the Jews in their town, Rosa and her 5-year-old daughter Shira flee, seeking shelter in a neighbor's barn. Hidden in the hayloft day and night, Shira struggles to stay still and quiet as music pulses through her and the farmyard outside beckons. So, you know, it's going to be sad, but I think it's going to be good. The font size is also, like, not too shabby, if you can see it. So I'm happy for that because a bigger font size would be really helpful for me. Okay, and then the third book was The Strength in Our Scars. I don't know anything about this author. So, yeah, I was a little, like, hesitant, which is why it took me so long to figure it out. But, yeah, it is, I think it's going to be, like, mainly poetry, but it says poetry and prose, and so it's just supposed to be about, like, encouragement, and it says self-love and healing. So, we'll see how that goes, if I finish it or not. Yeah, we will see. And then the last one is Stewards of Eden, which I am going to read on audio, but since I have the physical book, I'll just show it again. And this one is, it says, a call for Christians to care about the environment. So it's really giving a biblical perspective on the environment. It would be really nice to be able to read this in print, because there's like, you know, some pictures and stuff, but maybe I'll follow along a little bit. I don't know. I just really want to make sure that I don't strain myself, you know, too hard and give myself breaks. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining this video. I don't know what it's gonna look like once it's edited, but it was a lot going on. So thank you for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey guys, so I just wanted to quickly insert this here and say that after looking into that book, The Strength in Our Scars, I decided that I don't want to read that, so I'm going to read Flowers for Algernon instead. Even though it didn't go with the TBR prompt, that is a book that I want to read, so that's what I'm going to do.